Right, here we are, we're out once again. Last time I was out, I was up at Gurdon, and I said I wasn't sure if I would have fished up there or fished at St Andrews. So I fished up there and you seen the results. Got a few fish but nothing fantastic. But at least I didn't blank. And this time we're down at St Andrews and I was checking on my sheets, my fishing sheets. It's been about a couple of years since I've actually fished over here. So here we are. What will we catch? We will catch fish. Believe that if you want, it's nearly Christmas, so hey, it's the time for bushes are granted, ain't it? So we'll find out. Right, well, you'll possibly catch flounders, you'll possibly catch dabs, there's cod possible as well, coalfish, sea trout around here, you get them. You do get old bass or two, but I don't know if you'll get them at this time of the year or not. It's mid-December basically, so but yeah, there's 2 or 3 fish you get, and there's always a small fry, and there's always a surprise, a thing you'd never know. What? I didn't know you got them here. Yeah, neither did I. So here we are, and as far as I'm aware, there's no student functions on tonight. There's a couple of times before I went down here, but I think this was earlier on in the year, and the place was overflowing with students, apparently commemorating a guy saved a lot of people off a ship out here. I wish I could remember my history. I tell you, I'm pathetic. Can't remember nothing nowadays. My mind's going. It was seem like that too. I feel a lot of you. Folk at the work are saying that. So here we are anyway. The bait for today, we've got mackerel, lovely mackerel, squid, lovely frozen squid. We have bluey, and we have these black lug things. I'm still not sure about them, but you never know. Got to try. So I'm baited up, I'll get cast out. It's about 2.5 hours till the low tide. So we've got quite a way to go. High tide.
No pier.
Everybody wants to be famous. Yeah, high tide's about 9 o'clock. Low tide's about 3, and not long after that it'll start getting dark. I've got my lamp and I've got my head torch, but there's no lights of any kind around here, so you're basically fishing in the dark most of the night. So we'll see how long the torches and light last. But as I say, I'll give you a look round later on. I've got baited up, so I'll get ready and get cast out. Right, it's you can see the water's kind of calm. There was some decent waves earlier on. There was a couple of guys surfing when I come down, and there's very little wind. It's meant to stay like this. It's meant to stay kind of dry. Maybe the odd shower, but hopefully dry all night. So, and hopefully full of fish too. So we'll get cast out and see what we can do. chances of fixing that are next to nil. So I take it that'll have to go get cut off and re-spool the whole line, the whole reel. Oh, fantastic. So I'll see you in a bit. But that's us cast out anyway. We've got one out. Over to the right here, it's all sand, mainly sandy area. You go this way towards the end of the pier, and right round the back of the pier you'll find it's all heavy duty rocks. But you'll see that at low tide. Hopefully it'll be bright enough to see, and the tide's not that big anyway either, so we'll see what happens. But bird's nest, that's an eagle's. That's the best kind. Okay folks, it's fixed. Well, up to a point. I never stripped it all down, I just cut off all the loose top stuff, and I've still got enough there to cast. It's not like I'm going to do 200-yard casts around here, like, so just normal casting, enough to get a fish. Well, that's the aim of the, that's the aim. We'll find out if it's true or not. So now we're back to normal, fishing with two rods. Always feel better fishing with two rods for some reason. Competitions when you're fishing one, I don't feel right. It's like something missing. But there we go, we're in the water anyway. So we'll get down, have a coffee, and then we'll give you a look round. It's kind of rather cloudy. There we go. First fish of the session. Nice flounder there. Alright, here's another one. Another nice size flounder. Man, it beats what you get in the tea, I tell you. I could happily catch these all day, I tell you. Oh well, there we go, another little flounder. I think it took too much on, couldn't actually swallow it. Right, well that's low tide now. Looking out in the sand it doesn't look like it, but the tide's not gone out that far. So we've had 3 flounders so far, a couple of nice ones and a smaller one, so that's good. That's okay, I guess. Kept a blank off anyway. And I've been talking to a lot of people. There's been a lot of, what would I say, Asians, Chinese. Been a lot of them down. Asked me all about fishing and that, like, and a few others. So, been kept busy. It's good. And it's calm, so calm I don't believe it. There's meant to be a bit of a wind unless that picks up with the tide coming in. We'll wait and see. But it's calm, it's dry, it's not too cold either. perfect day for fishing on a beach, any beach. So, yeah. So that's us. As I said, that's low tide still, another 6 hours or so to go to high tide. And as I say, it's dark in here, so I've got my lights and let's see how long they'll last. Hope they'll last up to high tide anyway, and I'll be happy. I might get another light for places like this that are kind of dark all the time. But yep. So we'll keep at it, and now that it's low tide I'll give you a look round once I've shut up and shut this down, and we'll have a look round. Well, this is where I'm fishing, right at the end of the pier here. And the rods are sitting kind of quiet. They're moving when we get the bigger waves. Every now and again there's about a bunch of 5 or 6 bigger waves come in and they make it move a wee bit, but you get used to that after a while. And then up here we've got a sign. Keep the lines away from the vessels at all time, no swimming. Yeah, I've seen people trying to dive in here at low tide. It's not a good idea. Round the front here is sand. Round the corner there, it's all rocks. And once I get a few drinks on them, these students will dive anywhere. But there we go, there's East Sands. This is where I've seen a couple of guys when I was first coming in. They were actually surfing. The waves were a bit bigger then. So, yeah. That's the pier all the way up the creels at the back there. That's where I'm parked. It's not too bad a walk. Just mind your step. There's something, not all the slabs are flat up that way. We'll go up the top there and give you a look round there. That'll give us a look over the back as well. Right, here we are, we're up the top of the wall. That's where I'm fishing, just off the corner there. The corner of the pier. Go right round. This is the back of the pier. As like I said on the other video, you go on one side of the pier, it's all sand most of the time. It depends on the weather during the winter. All this area in front here can be sand beds, and the next time you come down, if you get a storm, you see all the rocks like these rocks up here. You get them all the way down the water there. So just depends on the weather before how the ground actually looks. But this is always like this. Rocky, solid mess. Mind the seaweed. What a gift to be able to fish in here for cod. You're sitting on a couple of foot of wall, and this is a hell of a height. You didn't want to catch anything big. You'd struggle to get it up here. I always thought about fishing over there. By that ruin, there's a beach up there. Apparently you can get lump suckers in these rocks as well. There's been a few caught. And during the summer you can get conger. There's been a few of them captured in here as well. But as it's winter, it's cod. This is all cod ground. Good ground it is too. I should actually bring a hand line and just leave the hand line over. Oh. Don't know if you can see that. There's actually a rope in the water there. I wonder if it's somebody's creel. I can't see I don't see a marker. Well, not in there anyway. There's a couple of markers for just beyond the rocks there. But yeah, let's hope I don't catch a boat coming out later on when it's dark. I'll never see it until it's actually. That's the problem. The boat's coming out of the harbour up there. And they come round there for the deepest part of the water is you can't actually see them until they're down there. By which time it's, if you cut like me, you've got a nice fair distance out there, you'd no chance of getting your stuff back. And I've lost a couple of rigs onto boats before fishing around here. But as I say, this is St Andrews. The pathway up there, it's a bit cobbly, but you can walk on it, be careful. There's a harbour there, and then just beyond that, by that wee cabin up there, there's the inner harbour just in the back of that mound. That's actually a cafe restaurant. It's not open during the summer, during the winter I don't think. But yeah, a lovely beach. A nice big caravan site up there as well. And everybody brings their dogs on the beach from what I've seen this morning. There can't be anybody in St Andrews that hasn't had a dog down here. What's that guy doing? Guy down there with like a grass rake, marking a design in the sand. Oh, the pretty things. Oh. We've got an artist. I tell you, I've seen a few artists in Dundee and nothing to do with sand. Maybe the less said about that, the better. I live there. Mind you, I ripped methyl lemon to bits, so why not Dundonians? Right, we'll get this off and get back to the fishing. I wonder, it's curious though. Does he think there's aliens coming and they want some place to land? That's the only thing about that. If you make a decent work of art on the sand, you've lost it within the next 6 hours. You can't actually pin it down anywhere because it disappears with the tide. Oh well. Well, I was just baiting up the other one there. And we've got another flounder. Normally I take photos, still photos, so I can put on my videos. The still camera's dead. It was charged and I took about 6 photos. It's dead. That's gone in the bucket. Go get another one. Piece of crap, that's all I can see. Another wee coddling. That's not bad. It's a bit bigger than the one I had before. At least they're there. 20 minutes ago I was thinking of giving up because it was nothing. I had nothing for a couple of hours. Oh, here's something good. Got to double up. Got a flounder. And down here we've got a cod. They're getting bigger. They're getting bigger. I might give a supper yet. Well, there we go. Another nice size flounder. I don't mind catching them that size. Makes a change. Right. This doesn't look too good in that. Unless I can't see because of that light. But it's half tide, well just after it. And I've had 6 flounders so far, three coddling I think. Not bad going at all. But I had a lull in things a wee while ago. About a couple of hours, 2.5 hours of nothing. It wasn't moving, the bait was coming back the way I went out. I was so tempted to go home, and just give up. And then I started getting bites and started getting fish again. So, oh well, glad I stayed. So, but the coddling are getting a wee bit bigger each time, so if I catch another 30 I'll maybe get something around £2. I'll go up by half an inch, I'll get a £2 out of it. But yeah, as you can tell, it is pitch black here. There's not a light allowed. I don't know why they never put lights on here. They might be frightened because people sit at the end of the pier and drink on it or go swimming in midnight swims. But there's not even a fence along it, so you could actually walk along here in the dark and fall in the water, no problem. Something to think about. Especially for me, I can't swim. Such is life. But the wee green lights are just sitting up there. So as things are, I'm happy enough with what I've caught, and at least the flounders have been decent size. It makes a change for the small ones I've been catching of late, so it's made my day. So we'll get back to it, and hopefully we'll get another few before high tide, which is, I think it said around 9 o'clock tonight. So sit and listen to all the Christmas music on the radio, like I've not heard that before. Oh Jesus, I love yourself a lovely Christmas. Oh. Oh Jesus, I need to take it away. This is what I hate, because this is when you lose a fucking foot. Well, I'll say, if they keep trying, they'll grow and they'll get bigger and they'll get bigger. There's a bigger one. I'll soon get a keeper. One thing I can say with certainty, there's plenty of small fish out there. Well, I was just winding in all the kit. I was just winding in all the kit, getting ready to pack up. Found this hanging on the end. Little pollock. Tiny. But it's a fish. Another one for the collection. Right, that's 9 o'clock, that's about high tide. That's enough, I've been out long enough. Managed to get 6 flounder, 6 wee coddling, and 1 tiny wee pollock. So it's not too bad. We forgot something. And it stayed calm and it stayed dry all day, so yeah, been a good day. We've got another couple of guys fishing around with us. You're probably going to see them, it's that dark. So they're going to be fishing here for a good wee while yet, so yeah, I'll leave them to it. Me, I've had enough. Going home and I'll get back out tomorrow, hopefully, during the daylight. Because I've not got enough time to charge all this stuff back up again. And I'll hate to see if we get another camera, still camera, because that was sort of dead. So until next time, hope you enjoy the video. Daylight.